Welcome to the City Current Show, powered by Hagen Botham Insurance and Financial Services.
This show focuses on sharing good news and powering the good in our community. Now here's your host, Andrew Bartolotta.
Welcome to the City Current Show, where we spotlight individuals and organizations making a positive impact in our community and around the globe. I'm your host, Andrew Bartolotta, and today we're talking about adventure, wellness, and entrepreneurship with Zac Curhan, co-founder of TRUWILD. TRUWILD was born from a passion for the outdoors and a desire to create clean, 100% natural supplements for those who find their strength in nature, whether they're hikers, climbers, surfers, runners, and everyday adventurers. Zac brings more than a decade of experience in the consumer packaged good industry and is on a mission to deliver products that fuel performance without sacrificing taste or integrity. Zac, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Absolutely. Okay, so first, take us back to the beginning. What inspired you to launch TRUWILD, and why did you see it as a gap in the supplement industry?
Yeah, no, great. So like back in 2018 when we started, so my business partner, Nate, and I, we're both like outdoor junkies, right? So big surfer, snowboarder, hiker, climb Machu Picchu, Kilimanjaro. We just loved kind of everything outdoors. And we realized that the supplement space really made for bodybuilders and gym rats at the time. And it was loaded with like a lot of artificial ingredients and stimulants. And like we wanted something for us. So like at the end of the day, it was consumer focus or consumer like produce. So we wanted something that was like clean and very like functional. So we like benefit forward. And we wanted something that actually that we can enjoy and create fuel for like the stuff that we love to do. So like the hiking, surfing, skiing, and just everyday adventures. And so like that was the gap. And we wanted really to make a product for people who live beyond the four walls of the gym.
I love that, because even for those, I mean, I don't spend many days at the gym at all, but I understand the importance for those supplements. So when they were designed for gym rats, like you said, it immediately does not even cross my mind that I should try it. So to have products that you are able to provide for the everyday adventurer and to understand the reason for it, not only are you bringing it to a new market, but those people are able to understand just the importance of having a balanced diet and supplement. And so I think it's really cool what you and your team are doing. So what does it mean to run a mission-driven supplement company? How does that influence your day-to-day decisions?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means we put like the purpose before the shortcuts. Like everything we do, from like sourcing ingredients to packaging, we really try and talk to our community about like transparency, quality, and really just inspiring people to get outside. So like I know I talked about like it wasn't for the gym rats. You could still take our products and go to the gym, but like we really wanted to create like this like live better, feel better kind of movement, and not just being like for the gym focused community, because there's so many people out there who need supplements to help benefit them for like everyday fuel.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. And I think what's really cool too about what you're doing is, you know, the supplement industry can be saturated with so many big promises, but questionable results. So you really earn consumer trust, you stay authentic. How do you balance performance-driven results with keeping everything 100% natural?
Oh man, that just really comes down to like the flavor and the products itself, right? So I think we try and source ingredients in a very clean and efficient way. One, we try and focus on, I would say, being eco-conscious of everything that we make, from like the suppliers to our manufacturing environment as well. And then I would say the products really speak for themselves at the end of the day. So like I tell people like I'm not going to sell you on our product. Like go try it. And like if you look at the reviews, if you look at kind of like our customer retention model as well, like we're not really cutting corners here. Like we really are backed by using real science, and then keeping the formulas really simple and natural that people can really understand and taste.
Yeah. Okay. So some of your products like Hydrate, you've got some really unique flavors like watermelon lemonade, strawberry lime, passion fruit guava. Talk about some of the flavors and how you've really come up with that, and what are some of your favorite flavors?
Yeah, I mean, our flavors are unbelievable. I tell people like, go try our products because like every time I taste them, I'm like, wow, we really crushed this. Um, but it's hard, right? People don't realize that like creating a flavor, it's not just like going to a co-manufacturer and be like, hey, go make me this, right? It's like series of iterations of like working with our flavor lab, working with their flavor house, and create like samples on tests to come out the right formula that like that we love. And then we also use the community to get their feedback as well. And we try and say that we're like very fruit forward, very delicious taste, and something that's not like medicinal like a lot of other supplements on the market, because at the end of the day, like you want a product that like actually tastes great, or else it's just gonna sit in your cupboard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are definitely some supplements that our family has at our house that definitely sit in the cupboard other than, you know, things that we enjoy tasting. And I love that you have these science-backed ingredients like watermelon juice to keep skin hydrated and moisturized, and then like Himalayan pink salt. So you can tell just by going to, you know, to truewild.com to learn just how much went into it to create this perfect blend of flavors, and then the reasoning behind it. You've got some really cool formulas. Which of your products would you say are most popular with outdoor athletes, and why do you think they resonate so well?
Yeah, no, great question. So I would say our hydrate product is a staple because it prevents cramps, right? And replaces electrolytes without the sugar. So that's a big thing. Our motion is like really great for endurance athletes. So clean energy, focus, and hydration. We have coconut water there in every one scoop. We also have functional mushrooms for mental clarity. And then nitric beets is like a very popular thing these days for runners and cyclists, really for like blood flow and stamina and like vasodilator to get like all your blood flow moving through your body, that then results into like more energy and more stamina, the things you love.
And I love that you spell it out on your social media and your website. So people that don't know how to spell ashwagandha, not a, you know, but also know what it is, like you've got it there to understand the benefits of it and why it's included in your supplements. Because so many of the times, not only with supplements, but really just any food item, you look on the back package and you go, I don't know how to pronounce this, let alone like why it's there. And so for you all to come in and like make sure that you spell it out clearly, and you're educating the community on why it's in there, what it's for, and the benefits of it is really important. You have over a decade of experience in consumer packaged goods. What's the biggest lesson you've learned that other entrepreneurs could benefit from?
Move fast, stay lean, and don't wait for something perfect. I relate it to kind of surfing in a way. It's something that I love. Like when you're out there surfing, you can't always wait for the perfect set to come. When the wave comes, turn around, paddle, get in it. And then once you're on that wave, like figure it out because you don't know if there's a one behind it. So it's like that whole thought process to me is like um you have to be adaptable, right? Adaptability is like your cutting edge, and also it's like you can't wait for everything to be perfect. Can't wait to have like in surfing too, you can't have like the best surfboard and the best wetsuit and like wait for the best wave. You just have to like catch that one wave first, learn from it, and then just enjoy the ride because there not might not be one behind it as well. So like that's kind of my metaphor when it comes to like anyone who's trying to start is just do it now. You don't need anything to be 100% perfect.
Yeah, that's really great advice for whether you're an entrepreneur, you are a family man, or you are a college student entering your career. I think with this world, like you have to stay adaptable and understanding that things could change at a dime. And so being able to pivot when you need to is so important. And I can't imagine the amount of prototypes and flavors and scientific studies and such you had to go through just to create one flavor of product, let alone the entire True Wild categories and products there. So, what were some of maybe your early challenges you faced breaking into such a competitive market? How did you seem to overcome them?
Yeah, I would say like breaking through trust in a crowded space, right? So I really lean hard in like the reviews, word of mouth, using athletes to help like push us and be having partnerships to really like validate the brand. instead of pouring like millions in dollars into ads. Because organically, the best way to literally create a community and to grow is from the peers and from like word of mouth. And is just like creating a really fancy, amazing Facebook ad or TikTok ad that someone's gonna like gravitate and be like, oh, this is pretty. But that costs so much money. And it's like they might buy it, but they never might not be a repeat customer. Right. And so like word of mouth is massive, but it's really hard doing that and being like a spot of blue in a sea of red when it's so crowded. Right. And so that it's really just comes down to like the reviews, trust, and word of mouth, and having people really talk about your brand for you.
Yeah, that's so applicable in so many different industries as well. How have you seen consumer demand shift toward natural, transparent ingredients over the past few years?
I would say transparency and clean labels are like a non-negotiable now. Everyone is now like grabbing a product and looking at the label and saying what's in it. Before they're like, oh, this looks good, I'll buy it, you
Yeah.
know? So people are really reading the ingredients list. They really don't want sugar. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of noise, I would say, that's going on right now. So it's trying to understand, becoming educated, and then they rely on like a lot of like these big influencers to help them make decisions too. So it's like it's really difficult, I would say, to be a consumer right now because you have all these different touch points.
Mhm.
And really I just kind of want to know where things come from. So like I think transparency and clean labels is like a really big I would say resonation, or just like it just really resonates with us as well. Because that's kind of like we built that from the day one.
Yeah, and TruWild is not only a brand, but it's really built around a lifestyle, not just a single product. So how do you cultivate community around your brand?
Oh man, by just showing up in real life, right? So like going to races, collabing with gyms and studios, doing giveaways with like athletes, building like content that educates and inspires people. And I think it's not really just selling the product; it's really like sharing the lifestyle and sharing the
Mhm.
lifestyle through my lens, um, and through the community.
Yeah, yeah, that's well said. What's next for TruWild? Are there any new products, partnerships, or initiatives that you could tease us with?
There could be a facelift rebrand in the near future, I would say. I think we're ready for that. There could be some new flavor launches, some new travel size packets, expand to retail chains. Really, it's just like there could be new like gummy. I mean, I really would love to get into the gel world and gummies, but it's so far out, right? At the end of the day, we're trying to keep it lean and trying to do something that we're really good at now before we expand to other, I would say, product types.
Yeah, what would you say as an entrepreneur for those that, for business owners, for entrepreneurs that are wanting to, maybe they feel stagnant in their industry, or they feel like, oh, there's something that I want to try. How do you recognize that you are good in a singular space or product before you decide to branch out?
Don't always chase the shiny toy, because at the end of the day, that shiny toy is going to distract you from what you're currently doing that made you successful in day one.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great. And I think that it's so valuable to know that, that's what you and your team are doing as well. Like you said, like before we branch out to maybe gummies or something else, what we're focused on is delivering the best product for our consumers. And so for listeners who want to align their wellness routine with their love for the outdoors, what's one small change they can make starting today?
Ditch some of this like sugary, artificial, loaded crap that's out there. I mean, there's a lot of, I hate saying it, but there's still a lot of artificial sugar loaded energy drinks out
Mhm.
there that they think they want to be like energized. It really like being over caffeinated really messes up your adrenal glands, um, messes up your nervous system, right? So I'd say like one small change is, yeah, look at the back of your facts panel nutrition labels, but really I tell people start with hydration. I really think going to like a clean electrolyte product, it doesn't, I'm not saying True Wild, I mean, we're great, but there's a lot of other great electrolytes out there as well. I really think that a lot of people dehydrate, 75% of Americans are dehydrated, but
Mhm.
just they think that drinking water alone is going to hydrate them. It's not true. You need electrolytes in your day-to-day health routine. And dehydration leads to so many different ailments and issues for your body. So really ditch the sugary drinks and go move to like an electrolyte and hydration product to help with their simplest way to like have them feel and perform better every single day.
Zac, where can people go to learn more, purchase your products, and be educated about what TRUWILD is all about?
Yeah, they can take a look at our website. It's just, truwild.com. They can check us out on our Instagram. It's true_wild. And they can find us on Amazon as well, and then some other independent retail shops. That's all over the US as well.
Thanks for powering the good in our community and around the globe.
Well, thank you as well. And stay wild out there and, stay healthy.